Welcome to Willard's Wisdom for Leaders, a short weekly reflection for leaders who want to faithfully fulfill the Lord's calling in their leadership. Each week, we'll take a brief insight from Dallas Willard, connect it to Scripture, and reflect on how it shapes the way we lead and serve others. I'm Jared Mlynczyk, and this is Willard's Wisdom for Leaders. This week is episode number 3, Never Taste Death.
It's one of the great gifts of healing that comes from Jesus is his assurance that those who know him and love his word will never experience death. And they'll never experience desertion. And that they are sufficient in God. And that there's really nothing to dread. You believe that? Can you? I mean, now, you know, is that really in there? Because you see, if you really dread nothing because of your knowledge of God, well, then you're moving out of brokenness.
As we move through Holy Week and approach Easter, we're reminded of the central truth of the Christian faith. Jesus says in John 11:25 through 26, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me, even if he dies, will live. Everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. For the Christian, death is not something to dread. It does not have to be the final word. Christ is sufficient for us. And this truth has deep implications for our leadership. Much of what drives leadership, frankly, is rooted in fear. Fear of outcomes, fear of failure, fear of how others will respond to us, fear of losing control, influence, or approval. But during this season, we're reminded that even death itself has been overcome. If that is true, then what ultimately is there to fear? Willard reminds us that when fear loses its grip, leaders are freed from the need to control every single outcome. We no longer need to lead out of anxiety or pressure, but out of trust in what God is doing here on earth. This kind of leadership is steady, it's courageous, it's not reactive or driven by the expectations of others. When we as leaders are no longer controlled by fear, we are able to make wise decisions and have those hard conversations, regardless of the outcome. May your leadership be a blessing today.